We are live. We are back up and running. Gab, what's this that we're looking at? This is Midtown? Okay, so this is Midtown, and we got the smoke here. I know Mike is on the line. Mike, I want to show you something else, though, as well. So this is what we're seeing in Midtown. And then I wanted to take you, Mike. I don't know if you heard anything at the beginning of what we were doing here. We were actually all over the country. Can you take us up a little further north? So I want to take you, Mike, up to like the Michigan area, because what they're
Yep.
seeing up there, what they're seeing up there is sort of the first of the smoke, and then I guess it gets blown down our way. So let's take a look. Where is this that we're looking right here? This is Davidson? Davison. Okay, so this is our weather camera that we have in Davison, Michigan. So that looks like it's that's pretty close to the Great Lakes. Some of the lakes up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks apocalyptic to me. It reminds me of what we had here. What was that? 2023 when we had our AQI.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the AQI number drop down to head up to 488, way off the charts. But we have heard of some of those numbers getting up into the 700 range up around the Great Lakes this time. Am I correct?
Yeah.
There,
so this time, so like exactly right. I mean, when we talk about, the number I have here is Detroit and Milwaukee climbed above 500, but I know that was just maybe in the last 24 hours. I know, or the last 12 hours.
Okay.
Maybe in the last, earlier when this really started getting going. I know that we saw it up 700, and like it should be between 0 and 40, right? I mean, that's like a healthy air quality.
Yep, to like 0 to 40 or 50 or so. By the way, you just asked about Detroit, and actually have the IQ Air page up on my computer screen. I don't know if this is going to point it out, but I just pulled up Detroit, Michigan. Can you see the number?
Oh yeah, what does it say? 435. 435. Wow.
435 right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting real fancy with our little graphic setup, but yeah, that's what we have is like 435 for you right now. I'm trying to think what's Sault Ste. Marie. Let's go there because that's even closer. It's up close to the border, and the UP of Michigan. How do you spell Sioux? SOU. It's like a French word or something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder what. There it is. Ooh, oh no. So actually, I don't know that I know how to spell it.
So that's in Michigan also.
Sault Ste. Marie.
We might have a camera. Oh, what's this? Go back to the water. Where is that? Detroit. Oh, this is Detroit. Mike, look at this picture we have in Detroit too.
Yeah. Okay. Show me.
It's coming up.
Oh yeah.
No.
Look at that, Detroit.
No,
so
this is not Detroit. This is a very nice neighborhood in Detroit. Like.
I know. This is fancy. I want to live there.
Are you sure that's Detroit? Are you 100% sure?
Oh, but you got to live in Detroit.
Are you sure that's Detroit? Okay, it might be a Detroit suburb.
You never know.
I'm not sure. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Could be a section of Detroit. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But this is in the weather maps that we have. This is obviously in Detroit proper, so part of the city area somewhere. But it's right there. It's right on the water.
Okay.
Detroit River. Okay, Detroit River, Gabby. You got to clarify these things for me here real quick, okay?
Details.
I'm trying to do a little.
And I'm trying to figure out how to spell Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah. Okay. This is going great. But Mike, I mean, what there? It's and we think that it's going to get a little better because I know what we talked about was yesterday. I mean, when you walked out, especially where we are in the city, I mean, you could smell it, you could taste it. I know you and I both went out there this morning. And you can see it, but I did see some skies up there. I did see some blue sky this morning when I looked up.
You did? Yeah, you stepped out after the newscast, as did I, because I had to kind of prove it to myself because I saw that the AQIs, the air quality index, were still at around 175 to close to 200 throughout the city through the morning. And I was like, you know what? But it's a little drier. The dew points are lower. Let me go outside and experience it for myself. So you did the same thing as I did, and you can definitely feel the difference. You can see a little bit better. There's the Brooklyn Bridge. That looks a little bit better. Now that shot looking downtown obviously still has a lot of haze and smoke in the air, not so much the humidity. That's the smoke particulates. So yes, our air quality is still in the unhealthy range, and it's probably going to sit there through the majority of the day. It was supposed to improve at one point. As a matter of fact, New York and Connecticut, neither one of those us were included in the air quality index, air quality alert, I should say, for us today. We were actually taken out. New Jersey and Pennsylvania were in it. But now I see that the course has been reversed. New York, as well as coastal sections of Connecticut, are included in the air quality index. So it looks like we're in it now, and we're probably going to have to deal with it through the day here today. So here we go. Unfortunately, look at all these different shots. It's so interesting to take a look at what's like around
Mike, this is
not the tri-state. We're talking about
this field right here. This is Heinz Field. So this is where the Steelers play. In Pittsburgh, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful stadium.
Pittsburgh.
I'm glad you found that.
Okay.
That's you don't normally get that
Pittsburgh
kind of view.
in here. I want to see what their number is.
Okay, so we're gonna check out the number.
Yeah. I mean,
because this is bad. I mean, this is way worse than what we're seeing around here today.
214. Well into the unhealthy range in Pittsburgh at 214. They're outdoing us. We're at 160 right now. And, some of that smoke in that region is still being forced down this way. Now, it looks like it's actually a little bit more to our south here today, which actually helps us out a little bit. But it's still not a day where you want to be outside. You could see why it is that they would be canceling games and outdoor activities in general. You don't want folks out there breathing in these smoke particulates. It's just not good for you. Even if you are in the healthy group. So that's why you'll hear the doctors, the health experts out there telling you, no, this is not your day to be outside practicing for your marathon or anything like that. You want to do an indoor workout and just kind of duck for cover, let the AC run, let the air filters run and do their thing, because you don't want to breathe in that sort of thing. It's just not good for you. Breathing issues, and especially if you've got any kind of other conditions that kind of set you up for failure, so to speak, in terms of overall health conditions. But yeah, what we've got going on for us here, Dan, we have all that smoke, but also we want to change. We almost had a heat wave, by the way. We did not get in on it officially. We had a high temp. Guess what our high temp in the afternoon was yesterday, Dan?
88.
It was a measly
89.
80 degrees.
80 was the high yesterday?
We only made it to 80.
Wow. All
yes,
of the
our
smoke?
forecast high originally was like low 90s.
Wow.
And because of that smoke, and we had some clouds in the area, we only made it up to 80 degrees. So today it's a completely different story. Actually, our weather maps today are lined up on Max 1, just so you know. I see what's going on. There it is.
Robert, just
Mike,
just
through it here and show you what's.
Robert, they renamed Heinz Field to what?
Acrisure
Stadium. So it's no longer, I just want to correct myself. Acrisure Stadium is where the Steelers play. It's no longer called Heinz Field. I don't want to get in trouble, just in case they want to sponsor our show as well. So anyway, Mike, what should we be looking at here?
I was just going through a little bit of the forecast here for you. So the AQI, I want to let you know where we are. We're at 160, just so you know. That's in the unhealthy range for everyone. So if you got to do something, well, I would say, just do as little as you can outdoors, especially if it's strenuous. If you just got to walk from here to there, put on a face mask if you can, hold your shirt over your face if you don't have that, whatever the case may be. You don't want to breathing in these particulates, but it's actually a fairly quiet weather setup today. There are some clouds that are trying to bring in some sprinkles, some light showers in the northern tier counties. I'm really not worried about too much happening with that here today. Let's check those temps. 76 right now. Central Park, 78 degrees for you in Newark, with our dew points much lower. That's the reason it feels so much better. Dew points are down around 55 to 60, so that helps us out a lot. Light wind coming in from the north, also bringing in that drier air. It's trying to bring down some cleaner air with less smoke, but it's a struggle. So your temps in the afternoon today are forecast to get back up into the upper 80s, but not much goes on with the cloud cover, and the smoke's a little less thick for you, believe it or not, even though that AQI is so high. But tomorrow, we've got the clouds and the showers settling back in by a mid to late morning. Here it is. It's not just rain, but heavier showers and thunder showers through the day for you Saturday into the evening and overnight hours. And then it does start to back down after that. So a potential messy situation for us as this rolls on through. But here's the good news. By Sunday morning, it's already getting out of here. At one point, we were holding on to showers into Sunday as well. That's no longer the case. So this is a future rainfall, which only takes us up until 8 o'clock in the morning for you on Sunday morning. So it's about a 48-hour stretch. We're talking a third to a half an inch of rain for most of us down to the south. Potential of 1 to 2 inches of rain. It's out there. So yes, some decent rain is forecast for us, but it doesn't go into Sunday. Also, the potential of some of these storms to get into that strong to severe range. We're in the level 2 range from the Storm Prediction Center, which means heavy rain, gusty winds, small hail, Isolated tornado, not out of the question. I don't think tornado is going to be a problem, but some heavy rain with some localized flooding, that could be.
And Mike,
For
just,
folks heading to the beach, well, today, just probably not the best day to be outside because of the smoke condition. High temp gets up to 88 degrees for you. And then we have the showers coming on by. That's what it looks like at the beach. Look at that.
Mike, just real
quick. Which beach is that, by the way?
Which beach is that? Cape May. That's Cape May, way down south. Beautiful beach, though.
Cape May, okay.
Just real quick, Mike, because I see 2 press conferences that are starting. I want to try to jump to. Sunday, the World Cup final. Just give me 10 sentences on it, real quick.
All right, so Sunday World Cup final. Thank goodness this whole thing is out of here. We've got a couple of cold fronts going by, or a cold front going by, so that'll give us the rain tomorrow. But it's out of here by Sunday morning, and we are no longer putting the shower threat out there for you on Sunday. So we're talking about temps in the low to mid 80s. Pretty much a picture perfect day as long as the smoke stays out of here. Right now, it looks like it will be that will be the case, and yeah, we can get the game on and put New York and the tri-state on the huge world stage with the World Cup coming to a close. And it's going to be a great day out there one way or the other. I don't think the game's going to be, it shouldn't look like this.
I hope not.
That's what we don't want, is to smoke them, make a comeback. It should get knocked out of here.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. Much appreciated. We appreciate you sticking with us as we try to zoom around all the different cameras that we do have access to, which is